Welcome back. This is video number 3 for map assignment number 4 for the Speaker Systems Design and Optimization course at Husson University. Before we go any further, I want to do some saving. I'm going to save the file. I'm going to save as a new version here in case I have an issue. I can go back to it. So it's map number 4, Eric 03 now. And let's go back to the instructions. And we want to verify what's going on with array correction. Now, array correction is a feature Meyer built into its Galileo processors. It's since done away with array correction. It doesn't exist in the newer Galaxy processors, but in the Galileo, array correction is there. And what array correction is it's an kind of auto EQ preset that kind of decreases the low end that builds up when speakers, when line arrays, some on axis out in the, and create a low end boost. So I'm using it here because we use it with our Melody speakers, and it works fairly well. So we in the last map assignment, in map assignment number 3, you turned it on. Now you go to this array correction tab here, and you see we've enabled it, and this is in the last assignment, and all my predictions here in the drawings are assuming you have it working. So let's continue using it. Melody, that's the type of speaker we're using, and it's 10 boxes, and it's going to be assigned to channels 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, as of summer 2025, it's buggy, and you can see that it's actually putting it on all of the channels, and that's no good. But when you actually click in the little windows, it disappears on all but the ones it's actually supposed to be on. So if you click through these, it does go away, and I've done a couple tests. It doesn't seem to actually process the channels it's not on. It's just showing it in the curve here. So now when we go back to device overview, you can kind of see that it's not on channels 5 through 16. It's only on the line array. So please make sure you have Melody array correction with 10 box size set up. Otherwise, your drawings are going to look very different than mine. Now let's move on and get some crossover filters set up. Clicking into the processing window, you can do this 2 ways. You can either click output processing, or you can click this little display of the EQ curve and go right into it. You can see I'm on top box 1 and 2. For all these boxes in the array, we want to put a high-pass filter down on the bottom. And specifically, you're going to be, and yes, you can move buttons through there. My instructions are talking about. We're going to put an elliptical high-pass filter at 80 hertz. So this is going to be under channel settings sub-tab here. And you want an elliptical high-pass filter at 80 hertz, which it seems to default to, or at least it does for this file. And boom, I've just instantiated it. And of course, you can see the phase response of that filter. And we need to repeat that process here a few times, elliptical high-pass, and the 4 times. So this is for all 4 channels of the line arrays, because we're kind of designed this as a mono PA here with both sides of the PA. Now, if we go back to the device overview, you can see, that's interesting. It's not showing the filters for the first 4, even though they are indeed there. That was interesting. The first one is, number 2 is different. I didn't switch it to elliptical high pass. There we go. Elliptical is steeper. You can notice that there's some high frequency changes here. We did that in the last map assignment where we did some high frequency shading. So really not that important right now. Go back to device overview. It is still showing all the filters on everybody, but basically this processing window is there buggy right now. Now, if we go down to 15 and 16, you'll see they don't actually have any filtration on them. We need to put the reciprocal filter. We need to put a low pass filter at, there's only one low pass choice in this Galileo. In the Galaxy, you have lots of choices of order and different types of filters like Bessel and Butterworth and all that. But in this older Galaxy, you only have one low pass, and we want to engage it at 80 hertz. And we're going to do that for both channels 15 and 16. So hopefully it looks somewhat like we want it. You can see the low passes on 15 and 16 and the high passes on 1 through 4 and this kind of bogus stuff, which hopefully Meyer sorts out this bug later on and it shows what's actually going on. So I think we've done what we need to do. This is all kind of instructions talking about the process. And let's save our file one more time. I'm hitting save, and I'm going to save as a new version. These major steps here, I was like saving as a new version. And we'll come back in a moment with the next video. Okay? See you in a second. Bye-bye.